Okay, I'm finally getting around to the review of Parallel World Pharmacy. Sorry, my mind blanked there, as it often does. So, I'm sorry, I was like, please don't hit the fucking record button because I would feel real stupid. Like, it makes a noise every time you hit the button, it goes doot! But for some reason, I'm like, did I? Did I? I'm that person that goes to look at the time and then forgets what the time was and has to look again. That's what we're working with up here. Not much. Anyway, it's on Crunchyroll. I believe there's 11 episodes. Anyway, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I would say it's an isekai. Like, it does say parallel world, but it feels more like an isekai. But then again, when I think of parallel world, it's not like I've looked up the meaning of it. I think of like a world identical to the one that he was in, but like some things are different. But it just feels like he's isekai. Anyway, so our main character, I don't know how old he is. I'm gonna say probably mid-30s maybe. Is what was it? Okay, I can't remember exactly what happens first, but basically we get the backstory, which is he was, I'm assuming, on Earth. I think he mentions he's on Earth like once. I always assume they're like on our world, okay? They could be fucking somewhere else, I don't know. But, so, typical isekai protagonist, you know, let's just say he's on our world in Japan. And, he kind of ends up working himself to death, and the reason he does this is because when he was little, I don't know how old he is at the time, I want to say maybe 7, and his sister's like 4 or 5, and I think it looks like they're at like a funeral or something, like I think they were wearing black, so I'm assuming a funeral, and this is something about a tumor, and basically all the adults have kind of given up, and he was the only one like, why are you giving up? Why the fuck are you not trying to save her? Like, so he spends basically the rest of his life literally working himself to death. Kind of, they don't say exactly what he's like studying. I would assume, considering what happened to his sister, that it's probably something related to maybe cancer, tumors, whatever. He literally ends up working himself to death one day and kind of like dying in his sleep. And he wakes up in the body of Pharma Medic. And he is the second son, I believe, of the Archduke of this, I can't remember the fucking place they're in. The Empire, we're just going to say the Empire. Because that's usually what they refer to it as, this is the Empire. And basically, I guess Pharma was struck by lightning, and I'm a little confused because this is how I'm going about it. I'm assuming that he was reincarnated and then just didn't remember his past life until he was struck by lightning and he woke up. But so that's how I think it is, but it's a little confusing because I don't know if it's like it kind of reminds me of mine from Bookworm, where she wasn't sure if she was reincarnated and then just remembered then, or if she somehow was in the body of this child. But I'm assuming, I think they did it much better over on Bookworm, by the way, but I am definitely assuming it's probably, like, he was reincarnated and just didn't remember until he was struck by lightning. And, he, I guess, he's one of the sons of the Archdukes, and, which I guess is, like, a title higher than a duke. And his dad is, like, the chief royal pharmacist or something. And, let's see what else there is. There's like magic in this world, but like only nobility have it, and they're called divine arts, where he just is like, I guess it's like magic, like thinking to himself. And Farmer discovers after he kind of like wakes up in bed, like, where the fuck am I, that he's in like a child's body that's like 10 years old, I assume. And basically his I don't know what to call her, I want to say like maybe a maid or servant, she looks to be about the same age as him, named Lottie. Kind of basically, he's kind of like, she's like, do you not remember anything? He's like, yeah, my thoughts are a little jumbled up. And she's like, okay, kind of like gives him the rundown that, you know, you're the second son of the Archduke, and then you have a little sister, and your older brother's studying at like the best medical college in the world or whatever. And we are given kind of just like the basics of what's going on. and that divine arts are only for nobility, and if you can't use your divine arts, you will be stripped of nobility. And then also we find out later that the church is actually higher in power than, say, the Empress, who we do encounter later. And basically this story is kind of Pharma kind of continuing what he was doing. He's a pharmacist, or wants to be a pharmacist, and kind of his journey helping those around him, and then having a great impact on this country. And I actually ended up really liking this. There were a few things that did surprise me, such as like there's a character like later on in the last episodes that their identities are revealed. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? You're a what? Okay, badass. And then I don't know, but there were a few things that did surprise me about this show. It's not the most amazing or original, but if you like isekai and you slurp it up like me, I would recommend it. I think it's pretty good. I think there are definitely better standout series such as Bookworm, but I really like this one. I had fun with it. I feel like it was a little short. There's like one kind of like gripe I have, and it's not really a gripe. I think it's just I've become so conditioned that I was just like, oh, what? Okay, so basically the baddie, there's really no point in revealing it, because like if you watch the fucking opening, it's one of the shows where you're like, you know, the opening songs, they have like a big habit of doing this, where they'll reveal like who all your allies are, who's your fucking harem is, who the bad guy is. Like it reveals right fucking away who these people are. And so you're gonna know who the bad guy. He's not on screen very long either, for like how like you think he's gonna be like, oh, no, he's kind of briefly mentioned, shows up, and is defeated rather quickly. That's my gripe. It's defeated very quickly, but I think it's because I'm so used to like One Piece, where it feels like it takes 80 fucking episodes just to get to like the final battle start, and then something happens, and then he has to fucking get back. Like, I'm very much reminded of the battle with, what was his name? The fucking lightning guy. They smashed into the goddamn bell, which is, I'm not gonna lie, it was very cathartic to see. Like, what was his name? Was like Enel? Or what was it? Enel? I don't know, he's like this dude with a bunch of fucking drums, and he can use lightning, and of course, since Luffy's rubber. If you haven't seen One Piece by now, come on. There's too many fucking episodes, you'll forget what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, where like literally he finally gets to him, and then he's knocked back down, has to get to him again, and I'm just like, so I was very surprised, like, oh, what the fuck, he actually got his ass quick? And that was quick, Jesus. Like, I'm so used to just like, okay, let's prepare for this 80 episode fight. That's not a knock to One Piece. I do love One Piece, and I do end up liking the vast majority of the battles. It's just, fuck's sake, it takes so fucking long. Like, you are just... And then there's things like Naruto, where I never finished. I finished the first Naruto, and I got to, like, the next war in Shippuden, and I just fucking dipped out. I think I got just too tired of the point, but they kept bringing back Orochimaru, and I'm fucking sick of it. Like, he's that villain that just never fucking goes away. Like, ever. And it's never fucking satisfying. So it's just like, I fucking hate you. So that's where I'm coming from, of being the surprise that shit actually ended. Like, it started, it ended. And then you kind of end it with, like, the Finn card, like, the end, or whatever. So, I don't think they're going to make any more episodes, but part of me kind of hopes they do. Like, it feels very... Like, it was a very enjoyable series, but it definitely felt like it was over. Like, okay, we had our thing, and just... Bye, we're done. And just, wait, what? And I don't know if I was just imagining it, but I feel like they introduced a character, like, just like a still shot of this girl with pink hair. And I think, like, bandage wrapped around her. I'm like, I don't fucking remember you. Are you a new character? But if that's the case, that means they might continue. And then... But the way they ended it, it didn't feel like, oh, we're leaving everything off. It's just kind of like, and we're done. We defeated the bad guy and going back to our daily lives. I'm just like, are we done? Are we done? Okay. I think I'm so used to, like, the fucking cliffhangers of, like, go read the manga. Like, you know? I don't know. I'm sorry, my nose itches. Anyway. That is probably what Promise Date is on Crunchyroll. I believe it's 11 episodes. Like I said, it's pretty short. But I think there are some cute moments. There were some moments I wasn't expecting, and there were some moments that kind of made me go, that is hilarious and genius at the same time. Okay, saying all that, here's the spoiler. So basically, evil dude, I can't remember his fucking name, Camus? It's like Kamus. Basically, he's the generic crazy motherfucker, where he's like, and he was this intelligent genius, and he just goes fucking berserk one day. I'm just like, okay. But usually they give these kind of villains like this grand, if I am going to be the god of this new, no, this fucker's just cut up a bunch of prisoners using human experiments, and then makes a very brief statement of like, why can't you see the beauty of this world, and no matter what you do, how many patients you heal, you're always going to be heading towards death. Like, he just feels like more crazy than anything. Like, I feel like a lot of characters like this in anime, they always have like some great bullshit, I don't know, some epic speech or some shit. I just feel like this is just crazy motherfucker. this is not, there's no great winded speech. He's just, you could tell something went loose up here. That's it. That he was once a great person, and then maybe it just drove him mad. I don't know. But he feels very underwhelming compared to other villains. I can't even think of anything, but I was just like, okay, you're just a crazy person doing evil shit. Okay. Don't expect some mastermind here. There was one thing. So what he does is, they actually deal with a couple things, like diseases. We have like the White Death, and then like the big baddie at the end is they have to deal with the Black Death, which is the bubonic plague, which wiped out half of Europe. And so he kind of like tries to bring it back, and basically that started from fleas on the back of rodents, and what he did was actually genius, but also kind of made me go, what the fuck? I laughed for a second. Oh my god, that was so disgusting. I'm so sorry. What the fuck happened? I laughed too hard, spit came out. I'm sorry. Anyway, so there are a couple things that made me laugh, but there's I guess he held this place hostage, and then these holy knights from another place, since their place was hostage and they killed the king there, not the holy knights, but like he killed the king or whatever, and was holding like this nation or whatever the fuck it was hostage. Very briefly glossed over, by the way, so don't expect much plot there. And he kind of like holds the population hostage, I guess is how they explain it, and then they rush the empire, which is where our story takes place, with a cage I thought was going to be rats, or maybe farm animals, or something, and then released into the public, and what they actually happen to be is they squirrels. And I was like, that's what, well, I thought, okay, maybe it's just more plentiful than getting a bunch of fucking rats. I don't know. I think you'd be able to find rats pretty fucking easily, but maybe the squirrels are just easier to find. And what made me laugh is they're not just squirrels. So this holy knights use this divine wind type thing. So it's like this mini tornado, and all these squirrels go flying, and then I realized, oh, they're fucking flying squirrels. And I realized that is so fucking stupid but genius at the same time. Also, what made me laugh is that they're just fine. You're just like, you were just in a fucking tornado. Your head's be spinning. One of you should have smacked against the wall and died or something. But no, they're just fine, running across the rooftops and shit's going down. And I'm just like, what? Like, I don't know. It was just very, like, somehow it kind of made me, like, you know how you want to laugh, but, like, it's not funny to actually laugh, but you're just like, what? Like, there's, like, I don't know. So that kind of made me laugh, and, I don't know. I really did like this show, but just, that moment, I was just, okay. Apparently you're crazy, but somehow managed to create the bubonic plague again? What? What the fuck? What? I don't know. There's some shit that I don't understand this show. It's a fun ride. But, this isn't, it's not like some crazy, like, oh, I never saw that kind of, this is fucking amazing, this is the best anime, most unique thing in the world. No. I don't know why I go to weird funny voices when I do that. I don't know. I do it off camera too, all the fucking time, and my sister's like, why are you, I don't fucking know. I don't know where this started. It just did. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, check my other videos. Definitely check this out, especially if you just like isekai in general. There were some genuine cute moments. There was a moment that kind of made me cry a little bit, and there were some moments that are kind of badass. But like, I don't really have much gripes with it. I think it's just, there are definitely points where it's underwhelming. Like, it's people be like, well, like I said, underwhelmed by it, but I did like it, and it's a show I wouldn't mind watching again, and I do kind of hope they do continue it. And yeah, I think I've said everything I can think of. And now I'm going to do something. I'm debating if I want to play Animal Crossing, or read, or if I want to watch Green, do Hermitcraft, or if I want to watch more anime. I don't know. But I have been finally getting back into, or starting the new season of anime for, fall 2022. Sorry, my nose is running out. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.